Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing here? Welcome to Chicago. What is it? August 20th, Tuesday. Yeah, we'll head across the street here. Actually, I want to stay on this side because I want to attempt to film the Centennial fountain. And Darren Monroe first tipped me off to last Friday. I was out of town. They reopened the Centennial fountain, which shoots a water cannon jet over the Chicago River from Streeterville there. Yeah, we'll cross here. This bus is not turning here, so we gives us a chance to run across the street here. I don't know. It doesn't run continuously. The Centennial fountain. It runs. I guess like in 15-minute increments. So we'll try to catch it. That's why I'm walking on this side of the street. We'll try to see if it's on when we go to the bridge, and then I'll stay on the south side of the river there, and we'll try to catch it there. Hey, Chris, Paula, Mary Therese, Anna Marie, thanks everybody for tuning in here. Welcome to the Lunch Bunch. And yeah, we'll just this is my lunch break from work here, as you guys know. We'll just do a nice little circular jaunt down the Chicago River, and we'll circle back by the lake there, and we'll hey, they're checking out the Carbide Carbon building. They got a tour there. They're checking it out there, which is good. It's nice, and everybody's looking around and seeing what they're looking at. Hey, we got the light here, so we'll try to cross. Well, I don't know if we're going to make it. Yeah, we're not going to make it. That's okay. Hey, John James, David Ross. Thanks for tuning in there. How's everybody doing here? Yeah, so hopefully, I know not everybody watches my content on TikTok, but if we covered the DNC, we went over to the United Center. Last night we saw the pro-Palestinian protest. We actually were in the march there, and then I was just trying to cover it like a journalist. I know I'm gonna get, no matter how I cover it, don't cover it, do cover it. It's gonna bring emotions. I get it. Thanks for. And then we same with the DNC, and then it caught me by surprise. The Green Line station there at Damon is now open, so I really enjoyed being able to post that rerun there on TikTok. So give everybody if you haven't seen it yet, the beautiful station there at Damon on the Green Line, Damon and Lake. There's an ambulance coming through here. Number 42. Scenes and sounds of the city. But so far so good. Yeah, the protests were largely peaceful yesterday. Yes, some people attempted to break through the outer security barrier, and it didn't work. It was quickly repaired. And so look, here's the Chicago River. We're going to head right down there, and let me get out of the stream of traffic here. It's always dangerous stopping on this bridge because people will run you over, especially people trying to take pictures and selfies, which is what I look like I'm doing with my gimbal here. But hey, beautiful weather day, low 70s, sunshine, just a beautiful summer we're having here in Chicago. I have to keep pinching myself because it's not been really hot, even though it's been August. We've had so many days that are like in the 70s and low 80s, and it's still warm enough to go to the beach, but it's not hot. People have been opening their windows at night. I'm not joking. Some people are actually going through the summer without air conditioning because this is a rare summer. So far, we haven't had a huge hot patch like we usually do, and we'll head down. There's Wacker Drive. I'm missing comments here. Thanks for tuning in there. Dolores, yeah, Anna Marie. Yeah, see, people just want to see what it looked like, how chaotic it was going to be. It was so far, it's, you know, amazing how, with trepidation, I was worried about how the RNC was going to go in Milwaukee and how the DNC was going to go in Chicago. And so far, despite just this minor breach of the security wall yesterday, it's been largely peaceful and not as chaotic as we feared. But it's not over yet. We still got the rest of the week to get through. I'll hedge my bet there, and we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. But here we are once again. We've been here before. You know exactly where we're at. We're by the architecture tours here on the Chicago Riverwalk. The reason I'm heading this way, the Centennial fountain opened earlier this week, and I want to see if we can catch a glimpse of it. Maybe it'll be on when we walk past there. Wouldn't that be nice to get some footage of it finally? I have not seen it yet with my own eyes, just like I did not see somebody's projecting messages on the Trump Tower. I saw those videos going viral, and I was by the Trump Tower about 7:30 last night, but it was still daylight, and I wasn't able to see with my own eyes if people across the street are projecting. There must be some very powerful projections to do that, you know. Hey Joey, how you doing there? Naya, yeah. Thanks for tuning in there. And May, yeah, thanks for tuning in, Mary. Very lucky guy. Linda, yeah, Mary Therese, Daryl. Yeah, Blue Island, there you go. Thanks for representing there. Dolores, yeah. So here's people waiting for the architecture tours there, jogging on the path here. Here's the boats. So let's see if they turn this Centennial fountain on just in time for us to go by here. Of course, when was that? Was that last week? It seems like ages ago no, it must have been 2 weeks ago they dropped the ducks. That's right, because that was before the Metallica concert. Hey, they got some red, white, and blue here for the convention. I assume some people attending the convention are taking architectural tours, maybe, perhaps. Selena, how you doing there? Yeah. Hey, you got this little nice kiosk here. How you doing? Yeah, looking good, looking good. That's awesome. Yeah, the Northmen here. They got the nice kiosk here. Saying hello, people sitting under the trees here. Yeah. Ride the bike, walk the dog, get a beer or cold drink, cider. Let's see if they turn this fountain on here. So of course it'll be my luck. They turned it on and then they won't turn it on for a while again. They do that sometimes, just like with the bean. They opened it up and then it still wasn't finished with construction. So, and maybe they turn it on at certain times of the day. I don't know the schedule of this Centennial fountain. Yeah, but the actual fountain is running, so at least we can zoom in and see that. I really don't want to cross the river because I want to stay on this side so we can end up in Millennium Park. There's some news media here. Look at that. Yeah, they just finished up an interview there. Look at that. Yeah. So there's international news media. It's not just American news media covering these conventions. The same with Milwaukee, with the RNC, the DNC. International media is covering this. Here comes Chicago's leading lady. Look at that nice view to the Wrigley building we get there. Here we are, the Intercontinental Hotel. Hey Lorraine, how you doing there? Search for you, how you doing? Sorry if I missed anybody here. You know, I'm trying to acknowledge everybody tuning in here. Look at the shadows hitting this boat. Here, I'll get the cross over here. Hey, there's more news media right there. There are people lounging out on these seating areas, various types. So again, if you just tuned in, we're in Chicago. We're The reason I'm going this way, and of course I expected this would happen, even though Darren Monroe and others have told me this fountain's back on. I can see the waterfall portion across the way. What I want to see is the water jet that shoots across the river. And they maybe at 12:15, we got 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. We'll see. If I don't know what the schedule is. It hasn't been on for so long that I have forgotten how often it shoots the jet across the river. That's what I want to see. And it's like a water cannon. And then of course on the side, you know, there's a waterfall, a water feature, which we'll be able to zoom in and see it's on. So the fountain is on. There goes the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard has been patrolling the Chicago River continuously. YouTube's cutting in and out. Yeah, so is anybody else having issues with YouTube? I'm streaming at 3,800 kilobits. I don't see any evidence it's on my end. So yeah, I tried to restart your YouTube. This technology is frustrating. It's frustrating for me. It's frustrating for you. I know people just want to watch a continuous stream. I point to TikTok and YouTube if you're having technical issues, just like me. Sometimes we have to reach out to. There might be other stuff going on. But hey, there's the boat turning around. There's the Coast Guard there, I think. Hey, look, welcome Chicago DNC 2024. We were over there. There it is. There's the Centennial Fountain. So let me zoom in here. Hey, Taco, how's it going there? Here comes the Shoreline water taxi. But there it is. The Centennial Fountain, just like Darren Monroe said, is back on. And maybe in 2 minutes, we might be able to see the water cannon go across there. Despicable Knee, how you doing there? Yeah, thanks for tuning in there. If I pan out here, we'll get this water taxi going by here. Look at that. But most, see, look, yours is crystal clear. Good, thanks for the feedback. So yeah, it shows you how sometimes it's on my end, sometimes it's on your end. There's the Centennial Fountain there. It's back on. Someday we'll walk underneath it there because we go by there when we go over to the Ogden Slip. They're walking by it there. There's the human scale there. You can see the size of the people next to it there. Yeah, they're checking it out there. But I really want to see is the cannon shoot across the river here. So go by these pleasure crafts here. What time we got? 12:14. Yeah, Chicago Submarine Memorial here. Talked about this several times here. Fort Dearborn. What a beautiful day. We got some wind, so it's probably hard. See, there's some people gathered there, so there's people gathered to hopefully catch a glimpse of the water jet, just like me here. You can walk underneath that waterfall. That's what's the interesting thing about it there. Yeah, 720p, is that nice? You can throw it right on your flat screen TV. That's why I personally prefer streaming in YouTube. I just can't get my followers on TikTok to watch consistently on YouTube, and I understand that because once you get locked into a certain universe, they try to keep you in there. But 83 people are watching here. That's pretty good for YouTube. Thanks for tuning in here. Look at that nice view back to the tall Trump Tower. This is Streeterville. Let's see if this water cannon. See, look, you see right there, there's a water cannon where that triangle is in front of the waterfall. It shoots a jet across the river, and that woman's right next to it. You don't want to put your hand there. It'll be like a fire hose, but I don't think that's what she's doing. She's like me. She's waiting to see if this jet actually goes across the river. And what we could do, I might have mistitled this. Instead of heading to Millennium Park, we could cross the DuSable Lakeshore Drive Bridge and try to catch it, but maybe it's every half hour. Is it every half hour now that it shoots across here? You know, I really want to catch an image of it so we can post it in the reruns. And we'll still be able to see it if we head down this way. So we'll stick around here for a little bit. But here we're going by the kayaks. And just because the fountain's on, they might not be shooting the jet of water. What a bummer. I built this up for nothing. Hey, we'll head over to Taco Rio. Look, let's see. Ultimate fireworks outing. Oh, that's for the kayak tour there. Okay, good. They responded in unison. That was amazing. Hey, how's it going, Kevin? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, the Tigers are coming to Chicago. We're going to play both the White Sox and the Cubs. That should be interesting. Maybe the Tigers can actually pick up some games against the weird Chicago teams that are so streaky this year with their losses. We're all at the bottom of the barrel. It's like the contest over last place there. There at Taco Rio, Urban Cantina. Yeah, drink up, pick up. So there's the, see, sometimes the water jet shoots over top of the, and it might be just because the DNC's going on, they might not be doing the water jet. And hey, the monkeys. See, I'm gonna have to scrub out this song because I'm gonna get a copyright strike. But they got a new tool that if you get a copyright infringement, you can cut the song out here, so then in the reruns you won't be able to hear the monkey song. Not that I make any money off of these reruns anyway. YouTube does pay better than TikTok, but it's so hard for me to get this. Gemini is much better at getting people to watch him on YouTube because he knows what YouTube likes. YouTube likes 4K, high resolution, 60 frames per second. He doesn't talk over his videos. He just silently walks, and you can hear all the people's voices. And he went and filmed the Bud Billiken Parade. I filmed the Bud Billiken Parade. I narrated the whole thing, but since my resolution's much poorer, 50,000 people watched his, only 13,000 watched mine, which I appreciate. Getting 13,000 for Bud Billiken, that's pretty good. So I don't think they got the water jet going on. There's some people gathered there taking pictures there, and so we'll stick with the plan. We'll catch it eventually. At least we saw that the waterfall is still on, or the waterfall is on. That's a significant improvement. I'll take one last look to see. Nope, it's not on. So 20 minutes we walked past it and it wasn't on, so maybe it's every half hour. Maybe that would make sense, every half hour. We'll catch it someday. We'll catch that water cannon, and then it'll become part of the background of the city there. Thanks, John James. Thanks, Toya. Yeah, Selena, Taco, Mia. You got Naya and Mia and Taco and everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If I missed anybody, Toya, yeah. So let's head up over to the lakefront here. Let's see our beautiful lakefront here on a Tuesday. Go by the Anita D. We'll go by this crazy sculpture with all the eyes. There's the Lake Point Tower. We saw the Blue Angels fly around the Lake Point Tower. That was nice. Chicago's it's a big bad city. It's a real city. It's not the biggest city, but it's not the smallest city. We got big city problems, but we got big city opportunities. See, positives and negatives, everything. You get big events like the DNC, and look at the all these eyes staring at you. This is what social media is. It's a bunch of eyes looking at you all the time, peeping in your windows. It's like me, live streaming all the time. They're checking it out too. They're taking some pictures there. That's good. Nice sculpture here. Yeah. A lot of people in town checking out our sites. Hotels are sitting full, restaurants are sitting full. Good times. There's the Coast Guard. I'm sure the Coast Guard's busy with the DNC going on. There goes some bikers up the bike trail there. Yeah, they're taking a... See, someone asked me, they said, how we get around with the DNC? I said, just go to the lakefront, rent a divvy bike, and you could escape all the traffic delays and craziness over by the United Center. Yeah, slice of America. Chicago's a real American city, yeah. Some call it the quintessential American city, whatever that means. Sounds cool, doesn't it? I don't know. And that's why when people bash Chicago, I'm like, you're just bashing America. It just amazes me 9 times out of 10 if someone's bashing Chicago, it's an American. I'm like, I know we're not perfect. We got a lot of problems. I know you don't have to like our politics but don't take it out on your fellow Americans. You know, I'm not trying to think some vast agenda like we're trying to make the whole world like Chicago. No, we understand. People move out of the city all the time. Here, for sale. Look at that. You can buy that boat right there. And despite, you know, that's you know, the problems with all things, distribution of wealth. You know, we got vast impoverished areas, crime-ridden areas. But look at all these boats. There's people that have the money to put these boats, and most of these boats are worth more than a house I could afford to buy or a condo. And these are like, some people have boats in different cities, condos in different cities. Vast wealth that's concentrated in cities, not just this cities, all cities. It's expensive areas to live, I know. Here's the Michelle, Cafe Michelle, I think that's what they call this here. And it's right here on the DuSable Harbor here, Lake Michigan. Yeah, let's head through Lakeshore East here a little bit. Let's go through. We'll catch out the beautiful cafe here. We'll head through Lakeshore East a little bit. Yeah, I need a boat GoFundMe. Yeah, right. There's a green roof on top of there. No, we could spend our money on better stuff than a boat. I like boats. I like knowing people that have boats. I like taking boat rides, but I think that would be a poor use of our GoFundMe. We could find a better cause than getting me a boat there. But hey, the thing is to use the power of the network. We should befriend somebody that has a boat and see if they'll let us go out on a 3-hour cruise there, end up on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, jet skis, you got it. Yeah, jet skis, that's the way to go. I'm fine. I'd be fine with a kayak. I've had a series of inflatable kayaks. They eventually always get leaks in them, so I'm gonna have to get me a hard shell or a foldable. That's why I like the folding kayak concept, but then I'm like, eventually I'm gonna have problems with that too. You fold it too many times, and you know what? Boats are always issue, even kayaks. Get a fiberglass hard shell maybe, or you can just rent them. You just rent them, and same with rent boats. Cost of storage and maintenance and docking fees. But here, there's the Cascade Bark. So we could stay down below or we can go up above. I'm pretty lazy, so I'm going to stay down below. We've been walking a lot. Thanks for tuning in there. If you can bear with me, we're going to walk underneath. See, there's a park that terraces up to the upper levels there. You can kind of see it. There's a bike path here. And there's a park above this parking. That's the Aon building. So here's some loading docks and things. This is for Lakeshore East here. There's housing. It's mainly housing in this whole area. It's a high-rise luxury apartment and condo housing area downtown Chicago that we're walking through. I work down here, that's why we're down here. So the bike path connects with this park. There's Divvy Station over here, or Divvy, where you can check out bikes. Hey, the guy was walking, reading a book. I've done that with my cell phone. I've been walking and reading an article on my cell phone, like a newspaper. But yeah, reading a book. Books don't take electricity. Isn't that amazing? Old technology. Very sustainable. Yeah, it's hard to transport a kayak in my backpack. I know, that's why I was looking at the folding kayaks. They're pretty light, but I'm pretty heavy, so I don't know. Hey, jogging, you can look, see there's some parking areas underneath here. There's a cute dog here. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, cute dogs all around here. So here we'll head out into the lush green park here. Thanks for sticking with me through this underground parking area. See how we can connect right to Lakeshore East Park. We'll walk past the fountains here and then we'll connect right with Millennium Park. We got 1227 here. Thanks for tuning in here. Yeah, they got the fountains on here. Beautiful day. Let's just enjoy a very mild weather day for August. Low 70s, if that. Sunshine. Yeah, walking the dog. Yeah, the water crib, you got it. Yeah, the water cribs are 2 miles out there. Your man-made Gilligan's Island there. There, look, here's the fountains here. Beautiful Lakeshore East Park here. Chicago Day over here. They got a dog park over by Mariano's. They got a grocery store nearby here. How you doing? And I like these fountains, even how it comes out on the side there. You can wash your hands there. You can sit on the bench there. Hey, we got 96 people tuning in. See, people probably think I was covering the DNC last night on TikTok. If you follow my TikTok, Brian Really Chicago, I got reruns of the pro-Palestinian protests. I got more to post. And I got the new Green Line station. And I walked right by the area that was breached by the pro-Palestinian. My purpose of going over there, I don't want any violence or political violence to happen, but I was in Union Park when they were giving speeches. I think that was about the time that it happened, and I noticed when I walked around the perimeter of the DNC that police phalanxes were heading in that general direction. People in the comments, they were like, follow the police. So I went in that direction, and by the time I got over there, it was all taken care of. Alvy on the park here. It's a Greek restaurant. They got another one in River North there. Yeah. See, it's hot in SoCal, Southern California. Yeah, I know the rest of the country's in the heater still. That's why I know it's the boring Midwest, but we've been having a beautiful summer, so we'll take it. Yeah, I'm sure it's been a beautiful summer to be out in the lake. People are swimming in the lake. The water's warmer than it usually is this time of year. August and September are the warmest lake temperature weather months, but it's still cooler than most people are used to. The bath water that is the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic, Southern Atlantic there. Or the Pacific. The Pacific's colder. California, you get the cold currents. And that's why surfers have to use wetsuits in the wintertime. East California, even as far south as Santa Barbara, they get the cold currents there. Especially NoCal. I always see the surfers up by San Francisco wearing wetsuits when they're out there surfing. But here's the Cancer Survivors Park. You got the columns here, and this used to be where Lakeshore Drive used to Goes straight through there, and now you see the St. Regis there. This is Randolph. Hey, good. Thanks, Kenny G. So, City Walking Girls at the McCormick Place. Yeah, I know they're having stuff at the... See, McCormick Place is the convention center in the South Loop. And I heard they were having DNC activities. I'm glad she's down there covering it. So, I need to check out City Walking Girl Jay's coverage of the DNC at McCormick Place. It'll probably be more accessible for live streamers because she could probably get inside there. There's more publicly accessible events, and I'm glad she's down there covering it because Chicago's so vast. She was covering Art on the Mart last night, and I was actually at United Center covering the pro-Palestinian protest, and she might not want to cover those, which I understand. That different people have different thoughts about those protests. I was trying to cover it like a journalist, but it's impossible. Even just giving it exposure is a political statement in and of itself, but I err on the side of free speech. And here we'll head across the top of the, in the wintertime, this is the ice skating ribbon. I got to stick close to where, hey, people are using the climbing walls. I'm glad to see people using the climbing walls. Hey, people are roller inline skating there. Going around there. There's some people finally using this. It's much more used in the wintertime when it's in a ice skating ribbon there. Look at that beautiful skyline view. There, he's skating along there. Look at it. There, she's got the old style roller skates. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. It's like Liz. It's like Liz Skate Chicago. There's somebody on the climbing wall. Let's zoom into this climber here. Hold on a second, and we get to look at that. Yeah, he's climbing up the wall there. Look at that. And you get the roller skaters going by. This is exactly how we want to see this thing used in the summertime. Oh, see, you get to a point where it gets really hard to keep ascending there. Look at that beautiful view to the skyline with the ice skating ribbon here. This is the Maggie Daily Park, part of Grant Park here, adjacent to Millennium Park in Chicago. You see the Sears Tower on the right and the Roosevelt skyline to the south there. Yeah, it's hard. I don't think I could do it either. He's doing much better than I could. He's almost to the top. And they see it's all safety. They got a harness and the repelling line, so if he falls, it'll catch him. It's all done safely. Yeah, Lisa, Paul, Barry Trees. Yeah, Netherlands. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for tuning in there, Lisa. Yeah, thanks everybody. So here, we'll head across the pedestrian bridge. We'll get some beautiful... But yeah, watch Jay, City Walking Girl. Like, thanks for letting me know she's down there at McCormick Place. If you want to check out some of the McCormick Place DNC activities, and I'll let her cover it. I trust her coverage. Indiana there. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for tuning in from Indiana. My original home state. I grew up a Hoosier. I spent over half my life in Chicago, but I was born in Indiana, and my father has lived there his entire life, and so has my mother, but she's passed on, so now she's in a better place, even better than Indiana, hopefully. What's West Virginia is almost heaven, right? Yeah, from the John Denver song. Get that Rocky Mountain High there in Colorado. But hopefully I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. But here we'll head across this BP bridge here. We'll get some nice skyline views. Yeah. Yep, we can relate. So here we'll head through here. We'll head across this bridge here. We'll go around the climbing walls here. There, rent and ride. You can rent a little scooter there. Micro at Maggie Daily Park. That's what they call that, a micro scooter there. You can scoot around there. We'll head across this bridge here. See, there's some people checking out our sites there. He's got the scooter there. He's ready to go. You got the climbing walls and families enjoying Maggie Daly Park. Maggie Daly would enjoy this. Of course, she's no longer with us either. She died of cancer too. And at least, you know, this one time I was filming Maggie Daly Park, and of course, you know, the dailies are very politically charged fodder. People feel strongly one way or the other about the mayor's dailies of Chicago, both the father and the son. But Maggie Daly was the wife of Richard M. Daly, the son. And somebody said, "What did Maggie Daly do to deserve a park named after her?" I said, "Well, she died. At least it's a memorial to, she was the wife of the mayor there." And then they were silent. And so I didn't mean to make them feel bad, but I'm like, you know, why does anybody deserve anything named after him? I mean, if he died in a war, you know, like Olive Park, he died in the Vietnam War, that's a good reason. Maggie Daly died of cancer. They want to leave a legacy. So, you know, a lot of politicians lakes are named after politicians. A lot of the lakes in Texas, like there's a Sam Rayburn Lake in Texas. It's named after the politician that got the funding to build it. You know, it's just, that's what happens. The Pritzker Pavilion, Pritzker is the governor of J.B. Pritzker is the governor of Illinois. They donated money for Millennium Park, and they get a architecturally significant Frank Gehry designed pavilion named after him, but they funded it, you know. It's just BP Bridge, British Petroleum. There you go. Here we're gonna film some of the skyline here. Beautiful skyline of Chicago. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. How you doing here? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the Lunch Bunch. Tara, yeah, what a beautiful day. Yeah, we're having just a spectacular summer here in the Midwest. It's not been extremely hot at all. Like I said, I've been walking to work. People have had their windows open. Natural air conditioning, especially by the lake. And look at that skyline of Chicago. So far so good. You know, we'll see how the rest of the week goes with the DNC being here, if there's any chaos. But I think some people are disappointed. They actually want the whole city to burn down, you know. They were like, here's your chance. And then when it doesn't happen, they're like, boring. Yeah. Cooled off in the northeast. Wow, good. Finally, you're getting the nice weather we're having here too. That's good. Yeah. Thanks, Tara. Amber. Yeah, it's a good weather week. Yeah, this is, you know, this titanium, whatever Frank Gehry is classic. They used it for this bridge, so it matches what he designed for the pavilion. You know, the band shell, and yeah, it kind of fits with the skyscraper city here. The scale of the park is right to have this large scale architecture and infrastructure. And see, there's parking garage underneath there. There's the Blue Cross and Blue Shield building. Aeon. Buckingham Fountain's that way. Sometimes we walk down there. But it was nice to see the Centennial Fountain back on. I want to see that water cannon, but it's not, we missed it, or maybe they do it once every half hour. You got to be right there. So maybe the symphony will be practicing tomorrow. I don't know. Sometimes they practice there. There's some security down there. There's some tents. But if you just joined, we're in Chicago. We crossed from Maggie Daly Park. We're going to head into Millennium Park, part of Grant Park here, downtown Chicago. I work downtown. That's why I'm downtown. And I think, to explain to people, I know not everybody's happy with me doing the sub only on TikTok, but for me, it works so much better. Here's why. Just like something as simple as me posting a rerun of the new Green Line station on the west side. And it just shows you either my failure to communicate things quickly. People don't watch the whole video. They don't read the notes. they don't know about Chicago and they think that they know everything, and then they'll make a comment like, this station's not on the west side, it's on the northwest side, which is wrong. It's on the west side. Where is that? Is on the west side. The green line goes to Garfield Park, Austin, Oak Park, all on the west side of Chicago. It's almost like the definition of the west side of Chicago where that station's at. And it's because the person confused it with the Damon line on the blue line. They assumed that they know everything, and since they watched probably 5 seconds of the video, they thought I was filming a new Damon stop on the blue line. And then another person commented they thought it was Damon at 63rd. Again, they did not read the notes. They probably only watched the first 5 seconds of the video and assumed that the station was down in Inglewood, and they made some pejorative comment about how it was going to get destroyed by the people that lived in that area. And I reminded them that their CTA's building 3 or 4 new stations south of 95th. They're going to extend the red line, and that's a good thing for the people that live in Pullman, you know, Auburn, Gresham, down there south of 95th. And I'm like, so go ahead and make a nasty comment about that if it makes you feel better. And they will, and they don't care. And that's why I do sub only, because just to avoid all that in my comment scroll. It's not because of you good people. I trust you good people that wouldn't do it. And most of it's just simple misunderstandings. Either I misspeak, or they think they just want to. I don't understand. It's always easier to say something. For some people, it's just easier for them to say something critical than just like say, you know, anything else. And it's just, if they do it with me, they do it with everybody. So I shouldn't take it personally. I wouldn't want to be the person's partner or spouse or anything, because imagine they treat people they don't know that way. How do they treat people they love? Gaslight them, you know. Here's see, there's security. I'm sure there'll be security in the evening from Millennium Park. They have to secure just like the water tower. The reason the water tower is secured is because people use it as a staging ground for the Park Hyatt Hotel. The Park Hyatt has really crazy security to the point that they closed down portions of Chicago Avenue, a major east-west thoroughfare that has bus lines. And these are the impacts. Maybe I'll cut that out there on my TikTok. I briefly interviewed some people that lived in the Damon apartments there by the United Center, and they said that they had curfews, and it was really impacting how they park. And they live right next to the United Center, and the sacrifices they're making for the DNC. But you know, it's part of the security, and they have to do it here. But hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Millennium Park. Here's the Great Bean of Chicago. Thanks for staying on. You were checking out this, wanting to see this. Of course, we film this all the time, but usually people don't get tired of seeing it, and everybody taking photos here, getting the right angle here. So look, this is some of the landscaping. This was the last thing that they were at. They added some prairie tallgrass, naturalistic prairie planting on the side here. So look, they're looking at the photos they took there by the bean there. So you can sit there and just lounge by the plants there. Nice plantings on the side. They got several stairs you have to walk up, but it's ADA accessible. There's your ramps. And there's the Double Clutch Brewery down here, and the outdoor seating there where the ice skating rink usually is in the winter time. But hey, we'll film the bean here. There it is, the Great Bean of Chicago. Yeah, Kevin. I don't trust Kevin either. That's awesome. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it took me a long time to realize half of what Kevin says is sarcastic humor, and it's hard because it doesn't translate. I know Jay City Walking Girl had the same problem. Kevin's been like, City Walking Girls blocked Kevin because she didn't understand his comments, you know, and then he came back, which is fine. And I like Kevin. Kevin's a good guy there. I finally get your where you're coming from there. But yeah, the comments are hard. You never can understand people's intent there. Look at the Great Bean of Chicago there. Look, it's looking nice. There's the whole crown fountains that way. And you got all the people sitting outside here. So let's see if we can head right underneath this thing. Let's walk slowly here. And look, they got the baby there. Yeah, look at that. See, you can see me right in the Great Bean of Chicago there. Look at that. Yeah, see, that's what you could do. You got to be careful when you go on the side because you can hit your head on the side. Sometimes I walk on the side there, so you can walk just like him. You can walk right up, and you can touch it there. Look at that. See, it's an inverted like MC Escher there. Put my fingerprints on the bean there, and if you look up in the center, you can see yourself several times there. That's the underneath of the bean there. See, look there. Look at that nice photo there. Everybody's taking photos everywhere. You're in somebody else's photo. Everybody's taking photos right in the center. It's like we're a bunch of bugs attracted to the light there. Thanks, John James. Thanks for the affirmation there. See, Kevin's missing out. Kevin's a very mistrustful person, which is good. In the age of the internet and the post-truth world, we can't trust anything, especially politicians. And so here we'll film. There's the Great Bean of Chicago. What time we got here? 12:48. Perfect. I got enough time to get back to the office here. Yeah, the Great Bean of Chicago's looking nice. Look at all these beautiful people out here enjoying the sunshine. Just having a nice day here. See, and there's all these like bitter, angry person that are secretly wishing Chicago was like burning to the ground and destroyed by rioters, and you know, we'd be the sixth circle of hell, and they're tuning in and they're angry because they're seeing we're having a beautiful day, people are having a good time, we're having a convention just like the Republicans had their convention in Milwaukee, had a good time, and we're having a good time. And you know, I watched some of it and I had to turn it off because it becomes like I get a gag reflex. No matter which party it is, it just becomes a bunch of you know, it's like a scripted infomercial. They're preaching to the choir. I don't think conventions get anybody to switch their vote. It just like reinforces the party line, and it's like a big feel-good thing about themselves. You know, if you get a few point bounce in the polls, and then it fades away, and they spend a bunch of money, and it's just the internal theatrical production. That's why people ask me. I hope I didn't offend Pisa Lisa. She's such a nice friend and helped me out a lot. I appreciate it. And she was just made a simple thing like, am I going to go tonight? I'm not going to go every single night. I know this thing goes on for four days. I'm going to wear myself out, so I got to pace myself. But here's some stuff. Well, there's some convention stuff going on. They got Uncle Sam on stilts. And we got some flags for Kennedy, R.F. Kennedy Jr., I think, or what's his name? R.F. Kennedy Jr., the third party. Or is he running as a third party? I don't even know. Is Kennedy still on the ballot? I guess he is. And there's some flags there for Kennedy 2024. Here's Uncle Sam here. We got a blues playing here. Yeah, see, so this is for Kennedy here. There's Uncle Sam there. Look at that. Independent. Yeah. Let Bobby debate. Bobby Kennedy here. Yeah. Uncle Sam there on stilts. We'll get the view here. There he is heading into the park here. Shake your hand with Uncle Sam. How you doing? It's great. How you doing? That's great. People are honking. Reminds me of the we go to the Green Door Tavern there, and they got a statue of that old machine with Uncle Sam, and you can shake your hand with Uncle Sam. How you doing there? That's great. How you doing? That's good. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. There's the McCall's. How you doing there? Like your shirt there. That's good. Yeah, I got cotton candy. How you doing? People got their donuts and. Look, someone put a sticker up here and then someone scratched it out. Here comes the fire truck. Sounds of the city here. Number 6. Yeah, number 6. It's heading this way. No, it's going straight across. It's going straight across Randolph. Woke up the pigeons. But there, Chicago, Millennium Park, DNC. There, look, they're taking a picture with the macaw there. Look at that beautiful plumage there. Look at that red, yellow, and blue. Yeah, nice colors there, yeah. See, so you pay the guy, you can get a picture with the bird there. Some people have snakes. Yeah, some of you see the snakes. Yeah, that's good. John James. No snakes today. I didn't see any snake handlers. Yeah, sometimes they got the snakes. So the same stuff we saw for Lollapalooza and NASCAR we're seeing for the DNC, except for we didn't see Joe Kennedy stuff or Uncle Sam, but that was nice to see. Yeah, got him on video, Uncle Sam there. So there's some more musicians there playing on the corner. Yeah, see, Kevin likes the animals. He's not just ducks. Kevin likes the snakes there. That's good. See, different strokes for different folks. Some people like snakes, other people don't. I understand both ways. So here, we'll head across the street here. We get the light. The last car wants to run us over. Yeah, got a blues band there looking down Randolph Street here. 1253. See, we did a whole circuit there. We went around the whole place there. Croissants. So there's that nice view. Looking over to the Wrigley building. Oh, that's right. I saw that the Daily Show was going to be in Chicago. I think Stephen Colbert is in Chicago. There's other, not just late night people, but other people in town for the DNC, media personalities and other punditry. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to keep a safe distance between certain animals. Not everything has to be touched. I think the snakes might agree. The snake's like, stop letting these people keep holding me. Maybe they just like our body warmth. They use us as batteries, you know. But hey, scenes of the city here, heading up Michigan Avenue. We'll go by Lovelicious Stan's Donuts.
They have little leeches.
Nutella. There's, of course, we knew there'd be a line out Nutella here. This is great. Yeah. People get their spread there. Go in the jar door. Go to Nando's. We'll cross the street here. So we're right back where we started. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll keep this short and sweet today. There's the L train round the bend there. Scenes of the city here in Chicago. And we'll be on TikTok tonight. I might just head home on the beach. Unless there's some newsworthy thing. If I see there's major protest or something crazy happening that's newsworthy, but if it's just I think Michelle Obama is going to speak tonight. I'm not for sure what's going on. We'll have to check in the news. There you can see Nando's there. Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks Tara, John, James, Krista, Sharon, Master. Have a good night there, Jeff. Yeah, Nancy Griffith, that was nice. Mama Goo, yeah. Thanks for tuning in there. Shirts for you. Thanks everybody else all the way to the beginning. If I missed anybody, Kevin. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks Dario Khan, Lambie T, Angel, yeah, Naya, thanks for tuning in. Toya, May, Mia, Taco, Angel, yeah, thanks everybody. So we'll bid everybody adieu here. Have a good, see you May. Have a good evening there, and we'll see you on TikTok tonight. We'll probably head to the beach, and we'll see what's happening there. Have a good day, everybody. See you, Lorraine, Richie B. Yeah. Big Mike, Big Mike and Obama's going to speak today. Okay, so I guess Michelle's going to speak tomorrow. Okay, so Barack Obama, that's good. Janie, all right, we'll talk to you later. See you, everybody. Okay, bye.